Hello, and welcome to this episode of the Semi Pro USL Show. It is the June 10th edition. Hey, so sorry we did not have a show on Thursday, Friday, and Monday. I was out of town. I was down, helped chaperoning a church trip where we had no internet service. The original plan, because I was told there would be internet, was that I was just going to get it up really early and pre-record, and that did not happen. So we have a lot to get through. We're going to hit some matches from Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, and then we're going to give you just a standings update because there's some interesting matches coming up this week. So let's go ahead and jump into League Two, where arguably the upset of the weekend happened with Sunflower State taking down Peoria City 2-1. Peoria City is last year's, I do believe, champions, or came in second. I think they came second. And they were topping the USL League Two power rankings all year long, and Sunflower State takes them down to 1. Sunflower State comes in with, they say it with me, 4-3-3, and Peoria comes out with their 4-2-3-1. And here's what makes it such a big upset. Edgar Bazan for Sunflower State gets sent off in the 35th minute. So they had to play all the second half and half of the first half with only 10 men. And what do? Well, they concede first. Charlie Dickerson for Peoria City scores in the 50th minute. They are, Peoria City, the best team in the league, according to some, up 1-0, up a man. But Sunflower State, Crew Alvarez gets a goal in the 66th. And Kevin Youngyani, I believe is how it's pronounced, gets the game winner in the 75th. Down a man against the best team in the league. You come out with a 2-1 win. Congratulations, Sunflower State FC. What a win. Let's see. Next up, we're going to hit the FC Ambush, where Santa Fe Wanderers win 2-0. The Wanderers come out, no idea. They just don't have a single lineup. That's cool. Where the Ambush come out with what they say with me, 4-3-3. The Wanderers get a goal in the 28th minute from Roman Knox. Alexander Perez gets sent off in the 41st minute for the Ambush, and that pretty much is all she wrote until Akira Itadani gets a goal in the 90th minute for Santa Fe Wanderers. And Morris Elite takes down Staten Island 2-1. Morris Elite come out in their 4-2-3-1. Staten Island come out in the save with me 4-3-3. Morris Elite go up 1-0 from Jenny Lee in the 44th minute. And here's why I want to bring up this one. Well, in a second, Giannis Sapim makes it 1-1 for Staten Island, but red card for dissent happens a red card for Malachi Daniel for violent conduct, a 79th minute. So Staten Island are down one man. Giannis Sapim, who came up hero earlier, gets sent off for a second yellow. They are now down 2 men. And in the 90th minute, Nicholas Kishenko gets sent off for violent conduct. Nico Vega gets sent off for abusive language. Anthony Lambert gets sent off for abusive language. To end the match, Staten Island goes down. If I'm counting this right, make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's the Mumbo number 5. Staten Island goes down 5 men. And in the 90th minute, Benjamin Luengo, gets the game winner for Morris Elite. What an insane match. Here's another major upset. Little Rock Rangers fall 1-0 to the Louisiana Crew as the Crew come out in their 3-5-2. The Little Rock Rangers come out in their 4-4-2. Their Crew get an early goal from Alexander Blanche, and that's all she wrote. The Crew go up 1-0. But Iago Rodriguez for the Crew gets sent off in the 80th minute because of a second yellow card he received. But the Little Rock Rangers are not able to make anything of it. Another massive upset for League Two. All right, another huge upset. My upset of the weekend is Almeidan's wins 3-0 over San Juan. Almeidan gets a goal in the 10th minute from Cameron Cook, a goal in the 19th minute from Hugo Vargas Rios, and then right before halftime, William Winzerdorf, whichever one it is, gets a goal in the 42nd minute. The 3-4-3 of Almeidan takes down the 4-4 or the 4-3-3 of San Juan. San Juan, who scores a lot of goals and doesn't concede any, does not score any and concedes a few goals. What an upset from Almeidan. A match that I even said was a possible blowout alert did not happen. Amazing win for Almeidan. Real Central New Jersey get a 1-1 draw versus Westchester. Real New Jersey, well, hold on. There was if I'm trying to find it, Augustine Ginley for Westchester gets sent off in the 3rd minute, and I can't see why because the screen is too far over, and the League Two website is kind of what it is sometimes. And immediately afterward, Liam May for Real Central Jersey steps up. 4th minute, 1-0. Westchester's down a man. What are they going to do? Of course, Yao Pedro Hall Lima gets a goal in the 33rd minute, and that's how it ends, 1-1. Westchester survives being down a man for it looks about like 86 minutes. They survive. It is a wonderful win or a wonderful draw for Westchester that feels like a win. The Twin City Toucans win 3-2 versus the Hill Country Lobos. The Toucans get an early goal from, I do believe that says Jake Mangan. And then right before halftime, Jack McFeely gets a goal for the Toucans. The Lobos get one back from Edwin Espinal in the 47th minute. But in the 71st minute, Jake Mangan gets his brace. But to get one back, Michael Quintalina, maybe, for the Lobos gets a goal back, and that's how it ends, 3-2. Annapolis Blues fall 2-0 to the Lions Bridge FC. Just an absolute battle of two powerhouses out on the East Coast as Lion Bridge come out in their 3-5-2, and Annapolis comes out in their 4-4-2. In the 16th minute, Lincoln Ulrich gets his goal, and then in the 90th minute, Evan Howard gets his goal and gets a yellow card for unsporting behavior. So I'm guessing homeboy celebrated just a little too hard. But Annapolis Blues fall 2-0. Snohomish gets a win 2-1 versus FC Olympia. As Snohomish come out in there, say it with me, 4-3-3, and Olympia come out in there, say it with me, 4-3-3. Snohomish gets a goal earlier from, got to find his name, Carter Gay. And then the 13th minute, Aaron Leon gets his goal in the 13th. But Olympia get a goal immediately back from Jagger Junkins. What a cool name, Jagger Junkins. You have a much cooler name than I do. He gets a goal, but that's all she wrote. So that's how this one ends, is 2-1 to Snohomish. Sueno FC gets a 3-2 win from St. Croix SC, and it was a fun one. Sueno gets a goal in the 8th minute. Now, this is my favorite kind of like one goal winner, when it's just back to back to back to back to back to back. Spoiler. Sueno gets a goal early on from Luke Van Hukelum, possibly. But St. Croix gets one back, Chase Wakefield. It is 1-1. But Luke Van Hukelum makes it 2-1 for Sueno in the 37th minute. But right after halftime, Liam Ireland gets a goal for St. Croix, and it is now 2-2. But Charlie Norquette gets the goal for Sueno in the 71st minute, and that's how this one ends 3-2. Back to back to back to back to back goals to see a winner. That one's fun. Martin FC Legends win 3-2 over Davis Legacy. Martin gets a goal very early on from, I do believe, Malcolm Zalayet. He gets a goal in the 2nd minute. In the 6th minute, Cole Porter gets a goal for the Legends. But Davis gets one back from Elijah Reneveld. And, hey, they get one more to tie it up in the 70th minute. Vasilios Syringalas gets a goal in the 70th minute to make it 2-2. But in the 86th minute, Trevor Islam gets the goal in the. I mean, what a way to win it! And that's all the scores that we have for League 2. So let's go ahead and go over to the W. Okay, where Lane United win 3-2 versus Bigfoot FC. Lane United gets a goal from Ren Choi, and then a goal from someone. No idea. I guess I'll just never know who scored this goal. It says period on there. But in the 77th minute, Alyssa Abandondolo gets a goal to make it 2-1. And then Zoe Hopkins ties it up in the 79th minute. But Alexis Kanyete Asoto gets a goal in the 94th minute to give give Lane United the winner. It goes 1-0, 2-0, 2-1, 2-2. But this one ends 3-2 thanks to Alexis. Shout out to that match. What a fun one. Rochester FC win 2-1 over River Light. Again, this is Rochester and Minnesota. As they come out and they're say with me 4-3-3. Same goes for River Light. This one was a fairly boring match in the first half, but Rochester gets a goal from Ricarte Pacheco. She gets her goal in the 50th minute. In the 66th minute, Mariana Brito gets her goal. But right before the match ends, what about a consolation goal from Elise Deshriver? So that's how that one ends 2-1 to Rochester. The Oakland Soul fall 2-1 to Stockton Cargo. Cargo get an early goal from Haley Bostard. But the Soul get the equalizer, Samantha Tran, which, by the way, this one happened in the Coliseum, which is really, really cool. So the first ever goal in the Coliseum for the Soul was Samantha Tran. Shout out to her. But Samantha Tristan plays the villain in the first match at the Coliseum as Stockton Cargo get the game winner thanks to Samantha in the 57th. The Soul came out in their 4-1-4-1 as the Cargo came out in their 4-3-3. Fun match here as the Pleasanton Rage take down the San Francisco Glens 2-1. The Rage get their first goal from Natalie O'Sullivan and then get her second goal. Natalie gets her second goal in the 39th minute. But San Francisco Glens get their consolation goal in the 76th minute from Anaya Lynn. SC Blue Heat, Santa Clarita Blue Heat get a 3-2 win over OC Sporting. Santa Clarita comes out and they're say it with me 4-3-3. And thank you for doing interesting things. I appreciate you. We have OC Sporting come out with the 4-1-2-1-2. Very narrow, very fun. But it doesn't really work out in the end, even though it is fun. OC gets an early goal from Ava Verblanque, but Cameron Valladares gets her goal for Santa Clarita in the 39th minute. SC Blue Heat get their second goal from Tantum Winalda, but the equalizer from OC Sporting comes from Lily Biddulph. And then in the 79th minute, the game winner for SC Blue Heat, Taylor Bloom. They walk out with a 3-2 win, SC Blue Heat. The Cleveland Force win 3-2 versus Flower City 1872. They get a nice 3-2 win, but Flower City get an early goal from Delaney Telex. or Tele, one of the two. I think it's Telex. But Sophia Sandelar gets an equalizer for Cleveland. Isabella Antonio gets a goal 3 minutes later in the 34th minute. Isabella Antonio, and to make it 3-1, Isabella Antonio gets her brace. And right at the stroke of halftime, Catherine Rogers makes it 3-2 for Flower City. That's how this one would end. Both teams come out in the, say it with me, 4-3-3. Greenville Liberty get a late winner over Tennessee SC. Tennessee SC come out with their 4-4-2. Meanwhile, the Liberty come out and say with me 4-3-3. And this match was pretty boring, a whole lot of nothing until Mia Bookhard gets her goal in the 90th minute to give Greenville a pivotal 1-0 win as they are still in the playoff hunt. Southern California Dutch Lions get a 3-2 win over Capo FC. Capo FC. Someone please tell me how to say it. As both teams come out and say it with me, 4-3-3. Jaden Carrillo gets her goal for Capo in the 25th minute. But the Dutch Lions rattle off 3 in succession. Vanessa Cruz in the 30th, Vanessa Cruz in the 34th, and in the 45th minute, Linka Ono gets her goal. The Capo FC makes it interesting with McKenna McGill, makes it 3-2 in the 53rd, but nothing else comes of it. That's how that one ends, 3-2. The Pittsburgh Riveters take on FC Buffalo, and I think this is a high-mark derby. I think both teams play in a high-mark stadium, so that's fun. But the Riveters come out and get a 3-0 win as Tatum Nelson gets her goal in the 9th minute. She gets her brace in the 20th minute, and she gets her hat trick in the 41st. First half hat trick, high mark derby, kind of. Pittsburgh Riveters walk out with a 3-0 win as they were in the 4-4 effing 2, and FC Buffalo was in the say with me 4-3-3. Northern Virginia get a 3-2 win over Eagle FC as Eagle get an early goal from Maddie Levy. She gets the early goal in the 7th minute, but Malika Bulatovic gets a goal for Northern Virginia in the 43rd. In the 70th minute, they get what they think is the game winner from Malia Martin. Nova does, Northern Virginia, to make it 2-1. But to make it 2-2, just 4 minutes later, Kayla Kiefer gets her goal in the 75th minute. And that's the way it would stay all the way until the 90th minute, where Hope Van Tulje gets a goal in the, again, 90th minute to be the game winner, stroke of death at the to make it 3-2-2. So let's give you a quick little schedule watch for today. These are the matches for League One. We have a whole lot of League One matches today. In the Great Lakes, Northern Indiana is taking on AFC Ann Arbor. In the Valley, West Virginia is taking on Lexington. In the Great Forest, Cleveland Forest is taking on Toledo Villa. In the Great Lakes, Lansing City is taking on Flint City Bucks. In the Mid-South, Mississippi Bria is taking on Red River. In Northeast, AC Connecticut is taking on Western Mass. In the Northeast Division, Black Rock is taking on Vermont Green. In the South Atlantic, Wake FC is taking on South Carolina Bantams, United Bantams. And in the Mid-Atlantic, Westchester United is taking on the Ocean City Nor'easters. In the W League, we have Wake FC taking on North Carolina Fusion. In the North Cal Division, the Marin FC Sirens are taking on Stockton Cargo. In the Metropolitan Division, Paisley Athletic is taking on New Jersey Copa. In the Northwest, Lane United is taking on Salmon Bay. In the Northwest again, Tacoma Galaxy is taking on FC Olympia. In the South Central, Birmingham Legion WFC is taking on Asheville City FC. So let's go and hit some standings as I need to pull those back up. Where in League 2, let me go ahead and pull up the League 2 standings. In the Chesapeake Division, Lions Bridge is on top of the division with 17 points, and in second place is Northern Virginia with 12. In the Great Forest Division, on top is Steel City FC with 13, with FC Buffalo with 10. In the Great Lakes Division, on top of the division is Midwest United, but tied for second is AFC Ann Arbor and Union FC Macomb on 10 points. Let's see, Great Plains Division. We have a tie for first from Des Moines, Menace, and Peoria City on 15, Springfield on 9. In the Heartlands Division, Rochester FC on top with 12 points, but in second place is Sueno FC with 10. In the Lone Star Division, Laredo Blue Heat on top with 18 points. In second place is AHFC Royals with 13. In the Metropolitan Division, we have a tie for first with 10 points with FC Motown and Long Island Rough Riders, both on 10 points. Second place is the three-way tie with New Jersey Copa, Hudson Valley Hammers, and Morris Elite on 7. In the Mid-South Division, we have a tie for first with Little Rock Rangers, Denton Diablos, and Hattiesburg FC all on 10. Second place is Louisiana Crew on a 9. In Mid-Atlantic Division, on top is the Westchester United on 14 points with Ocean City Nor'easters and LVU Rush on 7. Sorry. And Real New Jersey on 8. Real New Jersey is tied for, or is in second on 8. Sorry about that. In the Mountain Division, in first place is Utah United on 13 with Flatirons in second on 12. In the NorCal Division, we have, again, I kind of mentioned a bit of an upset earlier with San Juan dropping or just losing their second match of the year. But they're on 21 points. In second place is a tie with Almaden on 13th and San Francisco Glens on 13. In the Northeast Division, Western Mass and Vermont Green are on 13 points with second place is Black Rock FC. In the Northwest Division, Ballard FC and Sonoma United are tied on 15 points, and second place is Lane United. In the South Atlantic Division, the Charlotte Independents and Salem City are tied on 12 points, and second place, Tobacco Road on 8. In the South Central Division, in first place is Birmingham Legion FC2. Tied for second is Asheville City versus Dothan United. I just want to give you a heads up for tomorrow. Asheville City is taking on Birmingham Legion. This is tomorrow's match, but I want to read you a score line. I want to read you something. Asheville City has played 4 matches. They have scored 24 goals. 21 goals. They have conceded 0. Their goal differential is 21 because they have scored 21. They haven't conceded a goal yet. That's insane. Like, that is certifiably insane. I just wanted you to know that. But in first is Birmingham Legion on 13. Dothan United and Asheville City tied on 12, but not all 12 points are made equal. That is just ridiculous. In the South Florida Division, Fort Lauderdale is on 15 points. In second place is Sarasota Paradise on 13. In the North and Southeast Division, is first place is Sporting Jacks on 10 with Inter Gainesville and Nona FC on 9. In the Southwest Division, Capo FC on 13 points. In second place is FC Tucson on 12. In the Valley Division, Fort Wayne is on top with 16 points. Second place is Lexington SC. Now let me get over to the W League standings. Just 1 second. Un segundo. Standings as they load. In the Chesapeake Division, Annapolis Blues on top with 15 points with Virginia Beach on 12. In the Great Forest Division, the Riveters are on top with 11 points, but tied for second is Cleveland Forest and Steel City FC on 8. In the Great Lakes Division, on top is AFC Ann Arbor, and second place is Detroit City on 10. In the Heartland Division, Minnesota Aurora is on 18 points, while River Lights is on 12. In the Lone Star Division, Lone Star, of course, is on top with 13. AHFC Royals on 12. In the Metropolitan Division, Cedar Stars on 13 points with Paisley Athletic and Morris Elite on 10. In the Mid-Atlantic Division, Eagle FC on top with 12 points with Northern Virginia and Virginia Marauders on 9. In the Mountain Division, Utah United on top with 15 points and Colorado Storm with 9. In the North Cal Division, San Juan SC is on 19 points. In second place is Stockton Cargo SC with 14. And just because I want to say a name, in third place is the Pleasanton Rage with 13. In the Northwest Division, FC Olympia on top with 12 points. In second place is a tie with 8 with the West Seattle Roadies and Lane United. In the South SoCal Division, Capo FC on 15 points with SC Blue Heat on 12. In the South Atlantic Division, in first place is the reigning champions NC Courage U23s. In second place is South Georgia Tormenta. In the South Central Division on 19 points is Asheville City SC. And second place is tie with 10 points, Greenville Liberty and Tennessee SC on 10. In the Southeast Division, the Sporting Jacks is on 18 points. Meanwhile, Fort Lauderdale and TLH Reckoning are tied for second on 12. In the Valley Division, Racing Louisville is on 13 points. And the second place is Kingshammer FC Cincinnati on 10. That is everything. That is all the things from Saturday until Monday. We didn't hit every single match, but we hit what we could. Big show tonight for the USL show. We have a special guest joining us to break down some championship and League One action. And I do believe we'll have somebody joining us either today or in the next few days to talk about the upcoming Super League final. It's a big one. I hope you'll enjoy it. I know you'll enjoy it. Check it out tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And thank you so much for listening right now to the Semi Pro USL show. I'll see you tomorrow at 9:30 in the morning. Peace.
Thank you for watching another episode of the USL Show.
The USL Show is now proudly part of the Protagonist podcast family. Please go to protagonistsoccer.com to check out more work. Thanks for stopping by. We'll see everyone again next time.